Hello YouTube, Eddie Bones 13 back again. Just made a knife video last night on the CRKT Carnifex, and I promised I would do one more into another knife today. You know what, they're probably going to cut this video. You probably won't even make it on YouTube because I just showed some bud on there, but oh well. It's Colorado. For you that don't smoke, leave me a message down there and say you don't ever want to see that again, and I'll stop, okay? Anyway, just had to have an excuse, you know what I mean? Anyway, man, let's get off all this and let's get back to a knife review here. So what we have here today is a really awesome knife, you guys. I'm talking it was a custom that was redone by CRKT, the same designer, Liong, you know, had to do with this, and it's just phenomenal. I love his designs, I love his creations, I love everything about that dude, man. So Liong, if you ever catch this, man, I want to give you a hug, brother. I want to give you a hug. So anyway, sorry, I'm rambling again. Back to this now. What we have here is the CRKT Liong Remedy frame lock flipper. And excuse me if I keep bumping the camera. Frame lock flipper. And it's 3.5 inch satin. The reason why I wanted to do a video on this, and I know there's a lot of them on there, but it's not on my channel yet, and I like this knife, man. I just got it the other day off Amazon. I never ordered from Amazon because you never know what you're going to get, but this one actually came pretty good and I'm pretty happy. So let's get into it. A little bit of specifications about this wonderful knife here. We have a blade length of 3.57, and let's get into that right away. And look at this gorgeous, just all-purpose tactical slash everyday carry blade. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I love the shape, the design, it's awesome. But you can see the blade right there. So you're looking at a total of what did I say? Colorado weed, man. 3.57 inches on that CRKT blade, so by Liong, and then you're looking at a blade thickness of 0.14, which is a little thicker than the average 0.15 that I notice on a lot of knives. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. So you're looking at 0.14. It's nice. It's a good slicer. It's a hollow ground. We'll get into that, but you know, it's a perfect thickness for everyday carry. I as far as I'm concerned, I'm not talking camping and hard use on it. Just everyday carry, boxes, paper, plastic, ties, tie downs, whatever. So I love it, man. Let's see how many times I say that in this video. You have a hardness of 58 to 60 on the Rockwell, and you are looking at, like I said, I believe is 8CR13 MOV, which is a Chinese steel that I've come to actually appreciate. CRKT uses it, and I got to tell you, it stays sharp decently long. But when it doesn't stay sharp decently long, these 8CR13 knives by CRKT actually sharpen up very easy. So I like it. It's a good work knife. It's a good work knife steel, and it's a good steel for CRKT to use. I'd like to see them jump up into something higher, but they're killing it with production right now. Whoever they use over there in China is just phenomenal. The fit and finish of their knives lately have been just great. So look at that centering, perfect. So yeah, so I'm trying not to make this a long video, you guys, but I am stoned and I just got off work and I'm tired. So hang with me there, okay? I'm already at 4 minutes. Hang with me. I promise we'll get into some good stuff about this knife. So it is a drop point, as you can tell. It's a little bit kind of not as defined of a drop point, I guess you could say. It is a drop point, though. It does drop down, so a drop point. Satin blade. Let's look real close at this blade. Gorgeous satin. Machine done, obviously. I don't think no one spent their time on a $44 knife or whatever to hand rub satin this, but look at that. It's gorgeous. I love seeing the lines. Just shows me that it's a real, I don't know, I just love it, you guys. So yeah, so satin handle, stainless steel. I couldn't find out what stainless steel this is, but it is stainless steel, none other. It's a stone washed finish. Let's get a couple close-ups of that, which is awesome. Doesn't show wear. I've already been using this knife, guys. You can't tell, but I have used it on a few things. So there's a couple marks, I guess. But so stainless steel handle, stone washed pocket clip. Yeah, so it's nice. It's a good work knife. Satin's gonna scratch up really easy, but I don't care. I think it looks good. It lets me know I'm using my knife. So let's see what else there, fellas. What do I got? And ladies. Handle length is 4.74 inches, so perfect, right in my ballpark. Like I said, I like 4.5 to 5'1". It doesn't matter, but nothing under 4.5 anymore. Just too small. This one's perfect. Fits in the hand perfect. We'll get to all that in a minute. But you can still see I have some left over. I have extra large hands, and it's just a nice knife. Holds good in the hand. So weight, you're looking at 5.27 ounces, which, you know, some people might be heavy. I think people who think that's heavy are kind of, well, I don't want to say the word, but let's just put it this way, man. When I carry my knife, I've said this 100 times before in my videos, I don't put nothing else in my pocket with my knife. It's just the way I am. So a little 5.27 ounces doesn't weigh me down a bit. I'm 6'2", 265 pounds. I'm a big dude. And this little itty bitty 5.27 ounces or whatever just doesn't weigh me down at all. So for you guys that think that that's too heavy, I don't know what to tell you. You must be wearing slacks or little shorts or Daisy Dukes. I don't know, but this is not heavy. Okay. It is a right-hand user. It's tip up, and it's not reversible, you guys. So there you go. Check it out. Sweet pocket clip. Deep carry, but not. It still gives you a little purchase here to pull it out. Not much of the knife shows. It's a good looking knife, so it doesn't matter anyway. I love the pocket clip. It's almost like a spoon style, you know, like Spyderco, but it's got quite a bit of gap there, so you can get it over your jeans and your shorts or your slacks or whatever you need to get it over. It's gonna work good. So what else on specifications? It's a frame lock, obviously, you noticed that. Nice frame lock. I love the way Liong Ma designed the cuts and the like features in here, how it's just not a normal frame lock. Also, if I forget to say this, I love this clip coming down over half of this. It does kind of make it a over travel stop. You can really push hard and flex this, but just a normal pushover, it's going to stop it. So I love that. Love it. What other specifications can I show you guys? That's about it. 3720 is the model number. Made in China. Liong Ma's the designer. So there it is, man. You got a flipper. One other thing I should probably mention is there is IKBS ball bearings in here. Let's see if we can see them. Maybe this way. Not that it's important, but sometimes my camera will zoom in there and let me see that kind of stuff. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you can't really see them in there. Sorry to waste time on that. There they are. They're a little bit in there. You can see them. IKBS. That's a Coma Korth bearing system. I just did the video on the Coma designed Carnifex last night, and we talked all about Flavio Coma, and he does have some great bearings. They used to be loose, now they're caging them. It's really nice, and they put washers in there for a little bit better glide on this. So CRKT's doing it, man. I got to give them props. So that's it with specifications. Let's go over, you know, a little bit of stuff I know that might be a little mixed up when I'm saying it and backwards, but about Liong Ma. For some of you that don't know who Liong Ma is, I'm getting really bad cotton mouth, so forgive me, you guys, if I start slurring my words. Liong Ma is a custom knife designer. He's based out of New York. I believe he used to be, I think he was in Palm Bay, Florida. I'm not sure, but what I found out is he's based out of New York. I love his knife creations. They're beautiful and function and safety for sure. He keeps the end user in mind. You know, he works with materials that are low maintenance. His knives are like elegant, and the functionality and usability is just phenomenal on these knives. And I'm putting it way up here, aren't I? You guys can't see it. So just a great knife. That's a little bit I know about Liong Ma. Sorry for hitting the camera again. Basically, and a couple more things about him is, you know, he's the one that created the CRKT GSD. I gotta be honest, I didn't like that knife. It didn't flip right. It just wasn't a good knife for me. And he also has designed the Eaton tool it's called, in 2015. He also did the machete. Basically, as a kid, when other kids were doodling cartoons in their school notebooks, he drew knife designs. Later he learned the CAD, and he was able to bring these ideas to life by collaborating with many of the top designers in the industry, and we can name a bunch. You go on and on and on. I don't feel the need to do that right now, but that's a little bit about Liong Ma. Okay. This knife, if I were to give a rating, to me would be out of 1 and 5 would be a 5. I love the ergonomics. This finger goes here, this one on this other little hump, and then the other two rest perfect, and it locks in. Look at the jimping on this bad boy. It's got some nice jimping. Come on, show me some jimping. There we go. Nice big squares. It's really tough, but not tough enough to cut you. Just it will grab big time. If you press down too hard, yes, it is a little, not, I don't want to say sharp because it's square, but it is a little rough on the finger. There's nothing to get in the way of flipping this knife. It's nice and smooth. It's got the little arch. You just bring your finger right down. Nothing to it. This knife's action is awesome. I'd have to say the CRKT Carnifex by Flavio Coma is a little smoother, actually a lot smoother. Let me show you. I just did a video on it, but I mean, this is probably the smoothest. Look at that. It just closes, and it's not loose at all. It's just so, these bearings in here are just phenomenal. So anyway, enough of that knife. These ones, flies open good. It'll close on you, but you do got to give it a couple shakes. Still nothing that, like, you people that are like me, that like to play with their knives a lot and open and close them, it's still fun. It's not slow enough like the GSD that it just doesn't close at all. It's a light blade, so you know what you're getting in. You guys that know knives, so there you go. Opens and closes with ease. Opens and closes with ease. I repeated myself. Centering on the knife came almost perfect. I think this side was ground. This side over here was ground a little more. You can see how they're kind of off the grinds, so that's why it's in the center, but it kind of looks like it's leaned over a little bit. But everything centers up all the way through the knife. Awesome. Couldn't ask for better. It's a 2 standoff construction with a pivot, so you're only looking at, let's get this rock out of here, it just keeps getting in the way. So you're looking at a nice open construction. Let's see if we can get in there, see what's going on. There isn't any weight reduction to this knife, which could have been done, I guess, but I kind of like the weight. There's definitely no weight reduction done in this knife, so it's just solid slabs there. You see that in there, so it's okay though. Lockup to me is phenomenal. It's, I'd say, what, 30% maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, 25-30%, which is perfect. It easily pushes over and the blade just comes on down. What else can I tell you about this knife? I love the pivot. I love that just circle, big circle. It's fun. I took it apart. It's great. It is a D pivot, so it doesn't come loose. The back is nice dome, just a normal one. Let's show you the knife a little bit, and I got some gunk in here. So there's the IKBS symbol, Remedy Liong Ma design, and again, let's look at that beautiful satin finish. So it's a great knife, you guys. If I were to rate it from 1 to 5, like I said earlier, I would give it a 5, just for the fact that for the money, you're getting a phenomenal knife. Nothing bad about this that I can tell so far. Everything locks up solid. It's a solid blade. It's not loose at all. It's just a phenomenal knife. So phenomenal. Man, I use that word a lot. Forgive me, you guys. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to bring this on here and show you guys this knife. There's not really much more to talk about. I showed you the clip, and I love the clip. It's got a pretty genuous lanyard hole. It's kind of small, but it still will work if you want to put a lanyard. I don't. It's big enough where I don't need it. Just not needed. I use those for small knives. Again, action, smooth. I wouldn't say buttery smooth, but smooth. It's just an awesome knife, so you're not going to have any problems with this. Take a good look at that. Just a gorgeous made knife. So, gorgeous designed, I should say. Nothing else really to talk about, you guys. Maybe I'll do a few comparisons here. I suggest you guys get out and buy this. It is TorqueSpit. It's put together with TorqueSpit. Everything, you know, when you take it apart, be careful of the stop here because it will fall out. I also wanted to look and see how that connects onto there. Is it a rounded? No, it's a little bit, well, it is rounded a little bit, I guess. So, and right here, yeah, they rounded it off. So wonderful design again. I love how this is rounded. It catches just perfect onto that. So I'm just very happy with this knife. Liong Ma, you're the man. I'm gonna hug you, man. I'm gonna hug you. But that's about it, man. Let's do a couple comparisons and then we'll get you guys going on your way here. So we got, what's something you guys all might have? How about some CRKTs? How about the CRKT Outrage? And you can tell I've used this knife. Okay, up to it, you're looking at now about the same handle length, and the blade size is pretty damn close. This one, the Outrage, is a little smaller. So if you have the Outrage, that's what you're looking at in size. A little bigger on the Liong Ma. What else do I got that you guys might know? How about the CRKT Swindle? Haven't seen this knife in a while, have you guys? Let's see here. It's always backwards to me. So here's the Swindle. If you guys have the Swindle, you're looking at about the same handle length. Well, a little shorter on the Swindle, but the blades, yeah, a little shorter on the Swindle still. So if you have the Swindle, there's a comparison with that. Pretty decent. So again, you're getting to see the size of this. Swindle's kind of old. People might not have that no more. What about a, what could I use here? Sorry, I'm holding you guys up here. This is ridiculous. Let's do a Kershaw. This is the new Kershaw. Don't know the name, but it's a very nice knife as well. Speed assist. Let's put it up against that if you guys know this knife yet. Even handles. And actually the blade on the Kershaw is not only fatter but larger. This is about a 3.6, 3.5. So there you go, man. I keep bumping the camera. You guys are probably going to get dizzy and sick. I apologize ahead of time. Don't sue me. Don't send me any bad messages, please. I don't like them. I'm human. Let's see what else. One more. We'll do just a smaller knife. It's the ZT0770. Carbon fiber. I still have this knife. I love it. So you're seeing how little this is compared to that. You do have a good size knife here. This is a smaller knife, about 4.5 inch handle. It may be less, about 3.1, 2 or 3 inches, I don't know, in the blade. So you can kind of see the difference there. So we're already at 1840. I've been rambling. I just want you all to see this. If there's anything I missed, let me know. If you guys completely hate me, don't let me know. Just don't watch me no more. But all the rest of you, I beg you to subscribe and like to my channel. I'm not trying to do this for money like these other YouTubers. I don't even care if I get big. I'll never have knives like Skelton and Mindless Mark 7 and all them guys. But if you're looking for some budget knives that perform good, are smooth, and will help you in the work site, come to my channel. Subscribe and like. We got the CRKT Liong Ma Remedy. Until next time, YouTube, Eddie Bones 13, stay sharp. I'm out.